welcome to another installment of the Fragments of Silicon reviews. Three reviews up this week. The first of which is Rooms of Pandora. All right. All right. So, Rooms of Pandora is a puzzle game. Um, it's a logic puzzle game most of the time, and like the name inters, every puzzle is a room, and your overall goal is to escape the rooms. And um, I'll be honest, I didn't get too far from this in this game for some pretty unique reasons. This is a first, which is a shame because it's like the initial route of the room is pretty short, or at least in theory. It's only 30 levels, and each room, mostly when you figure out the trick, it's pretty easy to get through. I mean, that's where the puzzle element comes from. It's figuring out what to do when your character's upset, or what to do with the dice, and so on and so forth. Like, the puzzles that didn't really align with that ethos, at least in my playthrough, were the bridge puzzles, which were more just making sure the bridge was aligned correctly, and that had some issues due to some wonky physics. But no, the main problem with Room of Pandora, is one of external technology, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Because Puzzle 12 is literally called QR code. And what you do is you break a block, find the QR code. So you're supposed to, snap a picture, get the code, move on. I could not get this to work. I just could not flat out get this to work. And I tried. Oh God, I tried. I tried a few different QR code readers. I tried various alignments. I tried everything, and it just wouldn't read. And this is a problem because, well, it's like you need that code to move on. Now, first off, this isn't an actual puzzle. It took me all of 2 seconds from the title to figure out what the fuck I needed to do. The problem, I'm stymied not because of clever design or anything like that. It's because the fucking technology isn't working properly. And I can't even say why, because I checked other QR codes, my phone picked those up, fine as always. It's this specific QR code that was the issue. And
Twilight's having the same problem, so it's not just a...
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, I bought the game and tried it myself, and I couldn't get any further either.
And yeah, if two of us are having the same problem, it's a problem with the game. So, it's unfortunate because, this game did have potential, especially since, there are like 7 endings and there's like alternate routes and hidden areas. It's like, and I don't preclude any of that being like the first 12 puzzles, but, I kind of want to finish the main route before I start looking for the alternate stuff. Let's see. In terms of audiovisual presentation, it's as simple as it gets. Like, in fact, this game would probably fit under the actual definition of minimalism. It's all black and white, very stark contrasts. The music, where there was music, was similarly, simple and low beat. Not really much to say on that end of the scale. Yeah, once again, I don't have a lot to say about this game because, well, I honestly expected to be playing more of it. It's like when I picked this up, I didn't ever say to myself, "Oh man, I hope I don't get defeated by shitty technology." But here we are. Yeah, it's just frustrating. Anyway, so the game's price clocks in at $2.99. At regular times, when we're recording this game is on a week-long sale at a mere $2.39. The problem is I can't really recommend this at any price. If the game worked properly, $3 would have been more than enough. It's like, in actual fundamental construction, I'd say this game could have gone as far as $5 and be worth it. But since it's got an unintended game-breaking bug in it, apparently, like I said, I don't know why the QR code thing isn't working. It's not working. And it continues to be vexing. Because it's one thing if a game's too hard or if it's too, not good. This is, one of your puzzles is broken because, the QR code scanner's not working. I've never I've encountered another game that's done the QR code thing. Fez very famously had one of its puzzles do a and the actual level was in the shape of a QR code. Never got that far, but I know that it was in there. And I know, God, what was it? There's a game on the Wii U that used QR, Pushmo World. That game used QR codes as a way of transferring levels.
Yeah, but that's less.
I'm just saying there are other games that have had QR codes in them. It's not an unprecedented, groundbreaking idea to have, a QR code in your game as a puzzle. No, it's much more, okay, you thought this was more clever than it was in terms of an actual puzzle. As a form of function, it's hideously awful. There's no other way to say it. It's unfortunate, but it's, I literally, and Twilight cannot progress through the game because of this stupid fucking puzzle. And that's really all there is to say at the end of the day. Right, so that's Room of Pandora. So, coming up after the break, the ranting is going to continue because Galax here has been playing Skee-Ball for the Nintendo Switch. He's got some ranting about Skee-Ball. So, until then,